affordability, now that you're the guest, you're like the representative now, Jose.
There's
a lot of weight on the shoulders here. Tell our trusted guests who might be new, and our viewers, what's Affinity Diamonds all about?
Well, Affinity is all about excellence, it's all about quality, and it's all about wearability. Because we can take you to New York, I can take you to these boutiques, and you can get some amazing rocks that are beautiful and just so elegant, but then they go in a vault. And I want you to be able to go home and put these on and wear them every day. And to me, Affinity Diamonds is all about wearability and consistency.
You're also getting quality with these diamonds as well. So realize, you look in flyers sometimes, you get the Sunday paper and say, oh wow, that's a really affordable ring. It's under $300 or under $400. But what's the color of the diamond? Like what kind of quality am I getting? Well, take a look at this. Take a look at sparkle. Take a look at some really beautiful full cut diamonds on the outside in J349992. This is moving forward in brand new. And this is right in your wheelhouse. Moving forward by moving back. This is a vintage style.
Well, this gives you that vintage look with all of that stately elegance. And it's been huge in fashion because this looks to me like a lot more than a third of a carat.
It looks like a four-figure ring, doesn't it? Like this should not be 3 figures looking at this close-up shot.
And often, because a lot of people are looking for vintage rings or vintage looks, when you come in, because they're just so limited, they're very expensive, and because they didn't have the cutting techniques that we do now, you don't get this fire and brilliance. You certainly are not getting color ratings and clarity from the GIA as we are as well. 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 in this brand new ring. One of the things that makes this vintage are obviously the architecture and the architectural design of it. So it's rounded on the corners beautifully, and then you see that center point and how strategically and how beautifully that's placed. It cascades with diamond work on the shoulders of the ring, a split shank, but then what's strategically placed, which changes the game, in my opinion, is how they pop those baguettes on. And baguettes started, you know, in the 1920s when it really took off. Asher cuts in the 1920s.
Correct.
And that's going back to that beautiful, beautiful kind of classic era of diamond design.
And this was often done with sapphires as well. During the 20s, it just had that very stately Art Deco look. And when you're looking at it here, it just gives such fire, such brilliance. I love that split shank at the top because it just kind of accentuates that cross on the front and the top. And I love the profile of this ring as well, because when you see it from the side, it just goes to show you the quality and the finish work. This is not just something that you can look from the side and love. This is something that from every angle tells you you're wearing an elegant ring.
Size 10 is last call now. Size 11 is last call. Brand new, fewer than 200 that we were able to create, fine diamonds, match diamonds, cut diamonds, and bring them in. It's one thing to kind of describe a ring and look at it and love it, but when you really kind of like take the quick journey of the diamonds, millions of years in the earth, right? Volcanic eruptions and bringing them to the surface, discovering them, and then finding them, cutting them, to
matching them and matching them, because that really is the part that really separates the men from the boys, shall we say, since we're doing. But if you see that gallery and you see the profile, you see every bit of elegant. This truly is a stately presence. And from the top, look at those baguettes and that north, south, east, and west position. It just really accentuates that split shank and just makes the cross even more prominent. J349992,
white diamonds, and that's what they are. Lots and lots of them, not counting them. And the remarkable thing is the strategic way that they're kind of placed within the ring. It's a third of a carat, right? And that's the other thing that we want to do. To be completely transparent and honest with you. And, well, quite frankly, there are a lot of retailers, possibly, who either don't know, aren't as transparent, or aren't as clear. So you'll never get less than 3/10 of a carat in this ring, right? Never get less than that. So it's always going to be minimum weight. So if we say it's a carat, never less than a carat. So oftentimes retailers will say more or less, not here.
And that's something that in the industry, you can actually go on and they can give you several points lower than what the carat weight is. And that's not them being untruthful, that's just industry standard. At QVC and certainly with Affinity, we make sure that what you're seeing on the screen is your minimum.
So we're not industry standard. We're beyond industry standard.
Well, that's where all those customer best rated reviews come from. You meet and exceed the industry standard.
One day only coming up. Rings are going to blow you away. This price point, 4 easy payments of $67.25. It's here in J349992. Second item up. Next item up. For heart lovers, stay tuned for that. We're gonna dance a little bit, and how about if we do it right now? Now in this particular shot, it's not quite the shot that I want to, it shows the silhouette. It shows what it does, but there's so much more going on with this beautiful piece, and the value story here, again, for 6 easy payments of $21.17 is really remarkable. We've not said this yet in this show. It's our first half hour of 2 hours. And that is gift. This could be an incredible gift to give to someone, to a daughter, to a granddaughter. I mean, this is the price of a simulated diamond piece, right? It's the price of Diamondique. It's not. These are real diamonds. They're beautiful diamonds. And in J345923, this is our winged heart. So lots going on with this piece of jewelry.
So much symbolism, so much fire, and I love that extra movement in that center heart because it just gives you a little bit of a wink. It gives you a little bit of a pulse.
I'll kind of show that. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can catch that. I don't want to overpromise the dancing story on this.
Well, it's just, again, I think it's just a little bit of a wink.
Here is a little bit of a wink.
There you go.
Right?
So it just creates an extra little dimension, and the fact that it's encased in angel wings.
Wow. So that is so the point is that middle section is a separate section. So it's free to move. It's free to kind of dance, if you will.
There you go. You see, oh, you're doing it perfectly right there.
There it is. I'll just hold it and let it dance. And there it is.
There you go. So as you move, as you breathe, as you just walk, it just will give you just a drop.